good afternoon. It has just finished at Portman Road. Arsenal 4, Ipswich 0, an away win for Arsenal, and a very happy Easter for them. Arsenal went very strong in the game. It's something I was urging to do beforehand. I would have rested Bukayo Saka and a couple of others, but I would have gone very strong for this one. And I think the most notable point of Arsenal's lineup was that Declan Rice lined up at the 6, still for me arguably his strongest position, alongside Mikel Moreno with Leandro Trossard starting up front. And I think that probably gives a little bit of an insight into what Mikel Arteta will do against Paris Saint-Germain next week in the Champions League semi-final. Of course, we'll play Crystal Palace before then. But Arsenal, they dominated the game from start to finish, controlled possession, created nearly all the chances in the game, and won 4-0. It could have been more. Mikel Moreno missing sort of the biggest chance of the game, but it was 2 goals for Leandro Trossard, and if he is to lead the line against Paris Saint-Germain a week on Tuesday, I think it is, in the Champions League, I think those 2 goals from him today are important. Gabby Martinelli continuing to sort of ram home his return to form with another goal, Nathan Ranieri adding a late goal. Ipswich, of course, down to 10 men. Leif Davis rightly sent off for a horror challenge, to be honest, on Bukayo Saka. He was rightly dismissed, and as I say, comfortable afternoon at the office for Arsenal. But I think this was an important win for 2 reasons. One, Arsenal just needed to sort of drive home the advantage of Newcastle dropping points yesterday with that big loss against Villa. I think finishing second is going to be important this season. It's not what we wanted. We wanted to finish top. But driving home that advantage is really, really important. And we need to sort of reinforce that on Wednesday against Crystal Palace with another 3 points. Hopefully their eyes will be on the FA Cup, giving us nearly a then week to prepare for Paris Saint-Germain. So I think that was important, and from that point of view, that we got the 3 points. But secondly, I think it was important, as I mentioned, Declan Rice at 6 with Mikel Moreno alongside him. I think that was about building chemistry ahead of the Paris Saint-Germain game. We've seen sort of how important Kivior and Saliba playing consistently since Gabriel got injured. And I think Moreno and Rice clearly seems to be the way Mikel Arteta is thinking ahead of that Paris Saint-Germain game. Zinchenko, I thought, was the other option with Jorginho likely out, but it looks like Mikel Moreno will be the man that will be preferred there. But as I say, Arsenal totally dominant today, deserved the 3 points, got the 3 points, an important one. Liverpool win the league, but I think, 3 more points next week gives Arsenal 3rd place. Anyway, as I say, lovely afternoon. We can now relax for the rest of the Easter holidays. I hope you have a lovely afternoon and a lovely Easter Monday off for those of you lucky enough to have the day off. Very happy Easter. I will speak to you all soon. Happy Easter.